G'day everyone, Granitor here again with the Domination tournament battle, and today up against the Seleucids. You can see the builds there if you want to look. I'm not going to go through them, so pause now and have a look if you want. And today I'm up against Zeal Newageretrohippie, and yes, as you can tell, he's got a good advantage on this hill here. So I'm going to be up against it trying to take this hill. But we'll see how that goes. So I've got my usual formation for this Domination tournament. Got the 7 melee, which are allowed. 3 Galatian swords and 4 Galatian legionaries. The rest just consists of the Galatian spears and a couple of levy freemen there with upgrades. My Celtic warriors and my 2 mercenary Syrians. And then for my cav I've got my general as noble horse and that. And 2 Cappadocian cav. Now he's got the elephant here, so that's going to be my biggest worry. Elephant steaming downhill. It'll be hard to stop. And the Gamer Cav General, Median Cav, so he's got the Cav advantage, he's got the skirmish advantage, and he's got the elephant there, so I don't have much going for me in this battle. I think I'll just try and what I'm going to try and do is get around the flanks here. We'll see how it goes, but that's probably the best hill advantage I've ever seen in a tournament game. I don't think the coordinates for the map were precisely right for the Syria, but good enough. I like a bit of a challenge, so I'll go up against. So I've got these Galatian raiders, and I'll put them out the side. Trying to bring him around the back here to get a clear line through when I can get a hold of his eastern slingers. And I've got the Cappadocian cav right around the back here, but it's going to be hard because they've even got a steeper hill here, so damned if I do and damned if I don't in this battle. So here we go. Just got to get this flank pretty well stitched up here and overlap him a bit if I can. It's a friggin' little hill here, so it stops me from going straight over with me troops. Gonna have to try and I notice that they're going to take too long to get around, so I'll bring them back to levy freeman. My general this side because it's going to need the more support because it's a weaker flank. It's Galatian spears and 2 levy freemen and 1 Galatian sword. Whereas this flank here has the 2 Galatian swords and Galatian spear and a levy freeman. I've gone heavy on the upgrades on them because, like I said, max 7 swords, max 7 infantry. So he does a good move here, straight through and smashes me Galatian swords, but that just gives me a chance to get rid of 1 Median cav over here with my 2 spears against his eastern spearmen and Median cav. So this flank here looks really good for me, so I don't really care about that Galatian sword as long as it's holding up that long enough so I can get the advantage on the flank here. So I've got to bring everything in for support. I've got these 2 levy freemen onto an eastern spearman. That'll go bad for the eastern spearman. Galatian spear, Persian hoplite, that might even out there. Galatian swords gets a good precursor off into thorax. Then here I get myself into a good posse. We can get these Galatian legionaries into the thorax swords. So I brought the Cappadocians into the back of the Medine so they can't get away. And then I've got these Galatian swords inside of the Persian hoplites. So Galatian spears and the eastern spearmen, that won't go well. I've got my Cappadocian out here onto the Medine and the Gamer Cav General. So I've got my general right here. I'm going to bring through in a minute. I'm just waiting for the perfect spot. And it's right about now, so I should be able to bring them through, threaten the skirmish. But then he comes in with the Medines and locks me off there. And then suckers this Syrian elephant in, so straight away, you know what I'm targeting. Targeting that elephant straight away with my 2 Syrian archers. And then a precursor in the back with me Galatian legionaries as well. So the Persian archers are doing their job. and raining down hell on the mercenary Syrians. So I got rid of that Median, which is good for me. Now I'm free with a cav, the Cappadocian cav. Right now I find me time to strike with these Galatian raiders. They've been hidden, so I've got these Galatian legionaries in to help me general. So the Syrian archer, Syrian elephants are back. So bloody aim at him again, make him go Burko again. And then he brings out this what's left of the Median cav to lock up me archers because he sees what's going on there. In the meantime, these Galatian raiders are having field day out the side here. Sorry, I forgot to put the stats panel on, but they've already up to 80 kills. And these Galatian legionaries are holding strong. These ones are a bit beat up. I'm getting into his general now with my Galatian spears and my Cappadocian cav. My general's looking pretty good here. He's still surviving. So you get these levy freemen in the back of the thorax just for the penalty. This Medine's a thorn in my side. I need to get rid of it. So I've put these two on attack just to try and attack it and wear it down so I can get rid of these elephants. So my general and his general. The Galatian raiders are out the back doing a good job. Got 164 kills now, mopping up the Eastern Slingers. So this elephant's going Burko in the wrong friggin' spots, but I'm shooting it with the other slingers now. And then these slingers as well. I've got a Galatian sword down here that I'll notice in a minute and bring it back to the fight. So the elephants are going off their guts, but they're going to go in the right direction for him. Mow down a few of his troops. A lot of them going down now to the slinger fire. And now I've pulled this archer back out to get some more shots off. I pull back my Celtic warriors, Celtic slingers, sorry, from the thorax swords. I'm going to bring these Galatian spears in for a rear charge. His general starts moving around the flanks. I'm following with the Cappadocians. He's really trying to get rid of me Syrian archers. The elephants are still running amok, but I've got one more volley off, which is good. Then I've got these over here getting tackled up by the Medians again. There's only 8 Medians left. They should be bloody gone, but so he decides to go back in with his thorax. We've got the Celtic warriors there. They're going to turn around and get some shots off. His general's trying to get rid of me Syrian archers. I've got the Cappadocians. Now I get some levy freemen in, and that's going to be the end of him, I think. My general's gone off the field. The elephants come over. The elephants are back in control now, so I really need to get rid of them elephants. They're getting their kills racking up now. I have the Galatian raiders out the back just mopping up whatever's there. These slingers, they're still firing on the elephant, doing some good damage to it. Still 14 left in the elephant unit. It's holding in there strong. Dropped a few of them with a volley of the Syrian archers. His general's gone off the field now, so that gives me a clear advantage here now with just the elephants and a few thorax swordsmen left. And my Galatian raiders are out the back, still mopping up, getting some good kills. So I get my Cappadocian cav into the elephant to try and hold it off so I can get some more archer fire. But now, right now, I've got these two slingers on either side firing at the elephant now, so it's inevitable. It's going to go down and die. It's not bad at all. Thought I'd done well to attack that hill. It was a strong position, out skirmished. But the key was getting the flanks there and pressing heavy on the flanks and having this flank here on the left under control and outnumbered, so I can come back down on behind the troops. And also the key was getting this elephant to run amok early and often with the Syrian archers, which have done their job. The elephant's gone. So GG to Zeal Newageretrohippie, who was Seleucids. Yep, he's done a good job with the elephant, 340 kills. His general done okay. The slinger advantage wasn't used that good, but I did have them under control with the Galatian raider, who nearly got 300 kills out there. Me two levy freemen done well with nearly 100 kills, or that one's got over 100, that nearly 100. Galatian Spears, both done excellent. They're a good unit in my eyes, especially under these rules. And Galatian Swords, that one got hammered, that one done well. And that Galatian Sword done okay. My middle line held up long enough so the Syrian archers could do their job. Yes, and the Thorax Sword's done well for him. So, yep, good game. And thank you very much for watching. And leave a like if you like these Domination tournament battles and all the other tournament battles I'm doing. And if you're new to my channel, leave a like or subscribe if you want to. It'd be greatly appreciated.